Hey guys, Keith from KegLand, and today we're talking about the new BrewZilla Gen 4.1 upgrade. So previously we had the Gen 4, and the 4.1 just has a few minor upgrades that I want to talk about in this particular video. But namely, these are the PPSU sight class comes standard out of the box. Also, we have these clamps that hold down the lid are now adjustable, so you can go like that, and they've also got the vinyl coating on those. Lastly, on the 65 model in particular, we've upgraded that particular model because we were able to fit a larger size pump in the 65. So some of you guys using like heat exchangers, like counterflow heat exchange or plate heat exchangers will have a better experience, be able to push a little bit more pressure with that larger pump in that particular model. Anyway, let's get into it and I'll talk about these little upgrades. A lot of you guys would know the BrewZilla has a multitude of different add-on accessories that can go with this brewery. We've got things like the malt pipe extension, so you can extend your boiler size. We've also got a number of different lid attachments. So we've got big copper dome lids for distillation. We've also got this really cool pro distillation lid. This is one of my favorites. And the various different accessories have different heights and stuff like that. So what we wanted to do is to make all these different accessories more compatible is we wanted to use these adjustable lid clamps. So these ones now will have a little nut under here. So you can undo this nut like that. You can twist the lid clamp and that will basically extend or decrease the height of that lid clamp so you can apply more or less pressure using this cam mechanism in that lid clamp. So in some instances, let's say I've got a really large distillation unit like the new polyphenic still that I want to put on this. That's quite tall. You want to make sure it's a really good solid connection on here. So you might, for instance, do this up a couple notches like that, make it a bit tighter and really clamp that lid down. You might find with some accessories, for instance, like the pro distillation lids, we make them out of a thicker gauge stainless steel. So you may have to, adjust the lid clamp thickness for that particular instance. But if you get a thinner, lid, like we've got cheaper lids as well on the website, those ones are made out of thinner stainless steel. So those ones you don't have to, because they're thinner, you can adjust the clamps to suit that. So, the lid clamps are a major upgrade, making a lot of other future accessories more compatible with this particular brewery. So when it comes to sight glasses, I know there's a lot of options with sight glasses already that have existed for decades. However, those options generally would include a polycarbonate option or a glass option. Now, neither of those options we were really very happy with, which is why we haven't put a sight glass onto the brewery up until now. Really, the polycarbonate, our main concern is with the wide range of chemicals and high temperatures, the chance of leaching bisphenol type products out of that polycarbonate is fairly high. And if you don't know about that, BPA and things like that, they mimic the human hormone estrogen. So it's something that we really don't want in the beer. So we're trying to basically get rid of all polycarbonate and have been for quite a long time throughout the whole range of products that we sell. So we didn't want to make a sight glass out of polycarbonate. The other thing is we didn't want the sight glass to be made out of glass either because that's easily broken. Lastly, the other thing was we didn't want to have a sight glass just sticking out of the side of the brewery like this and coming up the side, which was separate to the recirculation arm. The reason for that is when you have a sight glass just sticking out the side here, that basically has wort which is unboiled sitting in the sight glass. So if you chill down your malt pipe, let's say with the immersion chiller, or you're recirculating and chilling it down in here with a counterflow chiller or something like that, that essentially will be full of some type of bacteria and it's never been heated or boiled. And those sight glasses that sit off to the side, as soon as you drain this out into your fermenter and open the ball valve, that boiled, potentially full of bacteria wort is essentially just going to run straight down into your fermenter. So it's always been a no-no, which is why we've never designed the BrewZilla like that. Look, I know some other single vessel breweries have that sight glass sticking out the side, but we particularly wanted to make sure the sight glass was part of the recirculation arm for that particular reason. Because obviously when you're recirculating throughout the whole brewing process, you're heat sterilizing things like the pump and, this recirculation arm for that reason. So the PPSU sight glass that we've selected, it goes up to very, very hot temperatures. It's really hard to break. It's an indestructible plastic. It can get well over 200 degrees for rated temperature, and it is the best plastic that we have pretty much, which has clarity, but also has very good chemical resistance as well. So you can chuck any chemical cleaner you want at this sight glass and it will be no problem. So this is the reason why it's taken so long to do this. It hasn't been an off-the-shelf sight glass, and we had to tool up and start to extrude these PPSU tubes and make them from scratch, and very few molding companies are able to use or process the PPSU raw material. So that is now an upgrade included in all of the Gen 4.1s. So on the BrewZilla 35 and 100 litre, there's been no change at all, but on the 65 litre BrewZilla, as you can see here, we've upgraded the pump. So we've got the older Gen 4s, and they use the 6-watt pump, and on the right-hand side, as you can see, we've got the 25-watt pump. Now, as you would have known, you could have done this upgrade yourself because we've got these extra sort of screw holes here where you can basically remove this pump and upgrade it. However, we just thought for those customers who are buying, this type of brewery, which is 65 litres, a bit bigger in size, it would be nice if this upgrade was done already out of the box. So all the 4.1s include this pump. Now, if you guys wanted to upgrade the head of this pump, the other option is you can actually even still fit under here the 65-watt pump with the triclover head. So you could actually, if let's say you're the type of person who takes apart the head pretty frequently for cleaning or whatever, that triclover clamp on here can undo and you take the whole head off. So you could do a further upgrade yourself, but we thought this upgrade here was definitely well worth it. And if you've got some type of plate heat exchanger or counterflow heat exchanger, this is where the extra power of the pump really makes a massive difference. Well, that's it for the Gen 4.1, guys. Hope you enjoy using this new 4.1 with all the upgraded features. If you want to hear about any of the other new stuff that's coming out, definitely hit subscribe now, bottom right-hand corner, and make sure to hit that bell, bottom right-hand corner as well. You hit the bell, you get the notification of when new videos land and new products like this are released. The other thing you can do is basically join our Facebook homebrew community group. We've got guys like yourself sharing tips on tricks to how to use the gear, but also it's a great media for us to communicate with our customers. And you can also make requests on what other upgrades you want to see on the brewery. Maybe you've got another idea of some other cool accessory we should make. We'd love to hear your comments on that Facebook homebrew community group. Anyway, that's it, and see you guys next time. Bye.